Welcome to my cybersecurity training program. My name is E.g IFE and I will be your tutor for the next few weeks. This training program is divided into two sections. We have the section 1, which is the IT fundamentals, and we have section 2, which is certified in cybersecurity. So in section 1, we have the introduction to IT, computer components, hardware, operating system, software, introduction to networking, database, storage, virtualization, and cloud, Windows operating system management, Linux operating system management. While in certified in cybersecurity session, we have the security principles, the incident response, business continuity and disaster recovery concept. We have the access control concept. We have the network security and the security operations. So for the next few weeks, we'll be dealing with section 1, which is the IT fundamentals. Topic 1 talks about the introduction to IT. Topic 2 talks about computer components. We're going to look at it from the high level standing point. Topic 3 talks about hardware. Topic 4 talks about operating system. And topic 5 talks about software. This topic will be treated in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So let's get started. Topic 1, introduction to IT. In this topic, we're going to talk about the meaning of IT, the importance of IT, what is a computer, and computer language. What is IT? IT, also known as information technology, is the use of computers, networks, and other devices to create, process, store, retrieve, and transmit data. In a nutshell, we can say that information technology is the transfer of information from one person to another, from one location to another through technology. This brings us to some questions. The first question we ask ourselves: what information are we transferring? We can transfer files, folders, images, videos, music, messages, and even emails. The second question we ask ourselves is: where are we sharing the information to? And this answer is person to person. So we can share information from one person to another. We can share information from one company to another. We can also share information from one location to another. The next question we ask ourselves is: when can we share information? Information can be shared at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The next question: how do we share the information? And the only way we can share information, it is through the IT component, which is technology. So when we talk about technology, we're talking about our database, we're talking about our server, we're talking about our computer. This is the only way we can share information. Also network. So all these lines you are seeing here is a depiction of network, a network system. It's like a link. So you can see that this computer passes the information to this house. So the information this computer is passing to this house is a video and a picture. So if we pass another information, the information can be emails. So this computer is passing email to this company. And if you look at it, this man is passing this folder to this woman. So looking at all this structure on ground forms the information technology ecosystem. And if you can see this structure here, you can see our database. Our server fetches information from database and feeds our client, which is the computer. Please don't worry about the meaning of computer, server, or database for now. As we progress, I will explain what a computer is, what a server is, and what a database is. And lastly, what is the importance of IT? Why do we share information? So this answers the why question. The first one is problem solving, to solve problems. To solve problems. The second one is process improvement. If peradventure, most of our lecturers in our school back in those days, they used solely paper and biro to mark exams. But most university now, they use their computer. I can remember those days when we write JAMB. I was fortunate to write the paper type JAMB, and we did our exam through paper and biro. But nowadays, we have students from the comfort of their exam hall. They can write their JAMB exam or their UTME exam and transfer that their answer or sends their answer through technology. So from the comfort of their hall, they write the exam, they send it, the machine takes it, the computer takes it from them, marks them, and gives them their score. So this is the importance. It helps to improve the process of an activity. The next is resource management. IT helps to manage your time, your money, your energy. The next is proper planning and structure. Yes, IT gives you proper planning, it gives you structure. The next importance of IT is that it helps you to make decisions. I know most of us now use to-do list on our phone. This to-do list is the product of IT. So IT helps in decision making. Aside from the to-do list, we also use historical facts. So based on the data we stored in our database, through the use of IT, we can use those data to help us in decision making in the future. So events that has happened in the past and how it was solved in the past, this lesson learned can be used for a future event, and this brings us to decision making. The next is our everyday job requirements. Even right now, most of us do affiliate marketing, we do sales rep, some of us are into tech and the likes. So our everyday job requires us to use IT, and even some of us take it as a career. So most of you that will be going into cybersecurity, going into IT and software development, you will definitely know the importance or see the importance of IT. Is a computer. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It can store, retrieve, and process data. So from this definition, from this simple definition, we can pick some keywords. One of it is electronic. So when we say something is electronic, a device is electronic, means that device is connected to a power source, a power supply. So it can be battery or it can be directly to the electricity. So, and when we look at a keyword, which is manipulate. Manipulate can be defined as editing, modifying, changing something. That is manipulation. So if I'm to define computer, I will say computer is anything that is connected to electricity, that is connected to a power supply, that can change, modify, edit information or data. So we can also see that when a computer is connected to a network, it can transfer information from one place to another and from one person to another. This is derived from the definition we gave, information technology, which is also the transfer of information from one place to another. And we know that computer is a core component of information technology. So this definition goes for computer when computer is connected to a network. And network is also the connection of two or more devices. So when a computer is connected to themselves, which is more like the definition of network, they can transfer information. Now, computer is used to run applications that are needed for both personal and professional reasons. So when we say personal reasons, your TikTok, your Instagram, your Facebook and YouTube, those are your applications that are used for personal reasons. So when we now talk about Excel, PowerPoint, and other applications that we use in our offices, those are for professional reasons. So we can use computer to run both our personal and our professional works or jobs. So if you can look at this picture here, we can see different type of computer. I'm still going to treat this separately. So you can see your desktop here, you can see your laptop, your iPad, even your phone. Your phone is also regarded as a type of computer. When we get to that topic, we're going to treat it and you'll see the reason why we chose phone as a type of computer. Now, the next topic is the computer language. What language does a computer speak? Computer does not understand human language, but 0 and 1, which is called the binary. So 0 and 1 is lesser than 2. So a binary numbers are numbers that are lesser than 2 and not lesser than 0. So binary number is 0 and 1. That is what they call binary. And this is the only language our computer speaks. Now, the concept of 0 and 1 as the only language the computer understands is as a result that the computer runs on electricity. I actually said this in the first definition for computer. I said anything that is connected to power source, electricity, light, is known as a computer. So because of this connection to electricity, the only language, this concept of the language that the computer understands can only be 0 and 1. And why is it 0 and 1? Because of the switch concept. When you go to your house, if you're using stabilizer, most of us are using those olden day stabilizer. We have 0 and 1. This sign, if you can see my screen, this sign. So this 1 means on, this 0 means off. That is the only thing computer understands because of its source, which is electricity. So we can say and conclude that the switch concept, because as we progress in our tech journey, we'll be seeing a lot of 0 and 1s. In fact, when we start dealing with other topics or other section in technology, you will come across so many 0 and 1 topics. So we have to understand where this is coming from. Now, computer stores and transmits all characters. So when we say characters, we're talking about alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, up to Z. Digits, we're talking about digits. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And symbols, we're talking about hash. We're talking about star. We're talking about at. We're talking about and. So full stop. Now, computer stores and transmits all these characters as 0 and 1. Surprising? I know it's surprising. Don't worry, as we progress, you understand why it is stored this way or how it is stored this way. Now, the process of converting that data into binary, I said binary is 0 and 1. Any number that is less than 2, but not less than 0. So from 0 and 1, that is binary. So the process of converting data into binary, 0 and 1, is called encoding. Very simple. So when you hear encoding outside, you don't take it, what's the meaning of encoding? You have to know that encoding means the process of converting a data into binary. That is just the definition. Now, if you look at my table below, you can see varieties of 0 and 1 here. So for A now, A is represented by 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. E is represented by 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, and so on. So you see, looking at this table, you can see that from A to Z, they have their own binary numbers. And we'll still get to how they get these binary numbers. We'll still get to the place. I will show you guys. So let's move on. Now, I want to spell my name. My name is Ife. All of you know my name. Ife is I-F-E. So for I-F-E, if I want to spell I, so I now, I will go to this table now and check for it. Because the computer does not understand what I means, it will convert it through the means of encoding to a binary number. So this encoding that is here, the computer will convert my name, this letter I, into binary numbers. So we have 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is how it's going to be interpreted on your computer. So I is going to be 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So meaning off, on, off, off, on, off, off, on. Using the switch concept. You know, I said that computer is using the switch concept because it is connected to an electricity. Now, if you do the same thing for Ife, for F, you see 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. That is off, on, off, 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 on, off, and so on. Now, for it to be very easy for us to convert, we had to look at the concept called ASCII. ASCII, A-S-C-I-I. So now, if you want to pronounce it, you can pronounce it as ASCII. ASCII. Now, this ASCII full meaning means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So it was created by the Americans. And what does this ASCII does for us? It allocates a number to each character. So when we talk about character, we talk about letter, digits, and symbols. So for this A now, this A has a particular number it is allocated to. So that number will now be converted to binary. Now, it is a translator. The ASCII is a translator, or we can call it middleman, between your keyboard and your keyboard character and binary. So when you type Y on your keyboard, it translates it to the ASCII number. Then the ASCII number now translates itself down to the binary. So the computer does all those processes. So let me show you what I'm saying. Now, if you look at this particular table, this table is called the ASCII alphabet characters table. Now, if you look at my name is I, capital letter I is 73. The ASCII number for I is 73. Now, if you convert 73 using base 2, I will do that base 2, the base 2 mathematics, because this is a little mathematics. I will do that in a separate video. So for any of us that don't have an idea about how to convert your numbers, I will do that in a separate video. And after this session, I'm going to give you an assignment, and I'll be expecting an answer from you all. So my name is Ife. I is 73. Capital letter I is 73. Capital letter E is 69. And capital letter F is 70. So we have 73, 70, 69. And if you look at this 69, when you convert, for example, you convert 73 now, if you convert 73 to binary, you will get 01, 001, 001. The same thing as this. Now, if you look at it, for Ife, that's the small letter IFE. It's different from Ife, big letter IFE. So the computer, for each character, for each number, for each symbol, they have their unique numbers, their unique ASCII numbers. So capital letter I is different from small letter I. Capital letter F is different from small letter f. So for capital letter I, the ASCII number is 73. For small letter I, the ASCII number is 105. So with this, it will give us different binary numbers. And this also applies to all languages. Even the Chinese people have their ASCII number. The French people have their ASCII numbers. So this is just a summary of the language that computer speaks. So my assignment here now is that go on your own, go and write your name out and convert your name to a computer language. Please do that, and I would like to see your answer in the comment section. Convert your name to a computer language. First thing you do first, you can go and download this table. Just go on the net, search for ASCII table, download the table. Then from there, you write your name. For each letter, write the ASCII number, and for each ASCII number, convert it to a binary number. Well, in the table, you will see both the ASCII and binary number. But if you are if you want to learn little maths on how to convert it to your own self without looking at the table, just getting your ASCII number, in the next video, which is not part of the training package, it's just more of like an add-on, an addition to what we are doing. I will do a video on how to convert your name, your ASCII number, to a binary number. Thank you all for your time. See you in the next class. God bless you.